Alright, so today I have another flea market haul. These cars and aircraft came from two different flea markets. So first we're going to start with Crown Vics, because that's what I got the most of. I'm pretty excited that I got a lot of these. First we're going to have the Maisto version, or Maisto. I think this one's an older version, like a 90s version because of that grill. As you can see, the decals are worn off, but it said Highway Patrol K9. Nice, that's the first one. Next we're going to have the 2009 version, the Sheriff's version. One with its light bar, and two without. I was thinking of fabricating a light bar for them. That's good, that's my favorite deco. Next we're going to have the 2011 Fire Department version. This came in a 5-pack. Again, missing his light bar, but I'll try to make one. Next we're going to have, I'm going to say this one's from 2006 or 7. It may have been the first edition, as you can see it's California Highway Patrol. No light bar. Headlights are like perfect on it though. A lot of the times they'll be bent in one spot. Next we're going to have the, I don't remember what year this one's from, let's see here. It doesn't say, I guess it's pre-2007. Again, no light bar. Next we're going to have the Taxi, the yellowed one. Have a bunch of these. Ah, another one. We had another one of the Sheriff's version with his light bar. Next we're going to have an LTD Crown Victoria, if you want to say. Pretty beat up, but I like this one. It's in a state police scheme. I believe dial 911 would have been right, yeah, as you can see it's right there. But it's pretty chipped off, but I like this one, it was on the list. Next we're going to have, I believe this was a playset exclusive. You've seen this one before, but this one's actually all metal. As you can hear. It just sounds different. See? It just sounds different. Nice and heavy. Next we're going to have, I think this one's 2000, let's see here. 2008, yep. I think this came in a 5-pack on my list because it's got the Fire District logo, but it's pretty beat up. So I'm going to keep looking for it. And next we're going to have probably my favorite Taxi version. I like this one because I like the green. And it has words on 3 sides. Next, we're going to move on to vans. We're going to have this air show version. You've seen it before, but this one's in much better condition than the previous. Metal body. And we're going to have 3 of the Sheriff's van. One's missing his light bar. Metal bodies. Next, we're going to have this city bus, rather. Orange line. What does that say there? Only Matchbox vehicles. They've done Easter eggs on another version of this, where it says drivers checking for variations. Driver carries only Matchbox cars. That's nice. Oh, I've actually got 2 of those. This is the metal-bodied version. Here you see we got another one. I think that line's the reference to that song. I don't know the song. Metal body. We've got one more. This one's in a generic scheme. As you can see, there's an advertise here, contact us. Whereas some of them have an advertisement in that square. Alright, next we're going to have some Mustangs. This one is from 2013. Nice blue. Very nice blue. And it's in good shape too. Just a simple convertible. Next we're going to have a 68 Mustang Cobra Jet. The yellow is metal, just metal body. This one, I like this casting of the Mustang. I like that the chrome grille is a separate piece. That looks good. Looks good here. Next we're going to have a 2010 GT500 Super Snake. Sounds fancy. This is the Hot Wheels, of course. I think this is the last Mustang. 67 GT500. Yep. Hot Wheels. Next we got their Impalas. Got this red fire department version. I believe this is also a playset exclusive. This one has a bit of, has a bit of a suspension, so that's good. And next we're going to have two Fire District Impalas. Again, they're missing the light bars. All the ones they're missing the light bars I got from the same vendor. As you can see, there's a wheel variation. One of them has the 6-spoke, one of them has the 3-spoke. But this, I really like the deco on this one. And next we're going to have police cars. Matchbox. Seen all of these already though. Trunk opens. And we got two of this version. And next we're going to have, what are these called? Dennis Saber fire trucks. Metal body. Pretty heavy. Not sure the year of this one. But I've always liked this fire truck. Fire District version, the old logo. Very good. And we got next Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This is a Hot Wheels version. I thought it was Matchbox because the Hot Wheels and Matchbox versions look pretty similar. They look pretty close, but the wheels, of course, are always different. Next, we're gonna have two. This one's a list maker for me. Two of the Hot Wheels Humvee anti-drug units. This one came in a 5-pack, I believe, along with that bus and that helicopter in the back. I'm not sure what else came in with it though, but the plastic body on these, but the base is still pretty heavy. Next, we're gonna have Camaros. We're gonna have this orange version. I think it was this 2015, yeah. Not too bad. I like collecting the Camaros from Hot Wheels. And this one I really like. This one's pretty cool. Check that out. Good, nice racing stripe. Grill is not a separate piece, but it's separately painted. Now we're going to have two Corvettes. Hot Wheels and a Matchbox. We need a 2000 Corvette in a brass, I guess you'd call that color. No, not copper. Copper's the right color for that. Metal body. This one's pretty heavy. Next we're going to have a Hot Wheels C6-R Corvette. They have a C7 as well. This is like some crazy race car version. It's got a lot of decals, And the wheels aren't rubber, but they look like they would be for some reason. Next we're gonna have Suburbans. I have the Smokey the Fire Dog, I think this is called. This one's pretty old. I think this is from the year 2000. It actually doesn't have the light bar holes in it. This one looks nice. I like the chrome works on this one. Next one, this one's a list maker for me. Oceanic Research. Really like this one. Just love the scheme. Chrome goes well with it, and the interior is perfect. And this very ever so slightly smoky windows are perfect. Next, we're gonna have two Chargers. One's Hot Wheels, one's Matchbox. Gotham City. I think that's Batman, right? I don't know. But a Hot Wheels police Charger that doesn't look goofy like the Charger Drift is good. The 2008 Charger with the wheel variation. Next we're going to have two of the SWAT trucks. It's a more recent one. I think this is 2015. Yeah, Yeah, 2015. This has probably been seen on one of my older videos. This thing's pretty beat up, but I like it. Next we're going to have, I think this is the first edition. Yeah, 2012. This might be, no, this isn't the first edition. But this is an older one I didn't have. And then I got it. Next, this was a probably one maybe my top 5 fire trucks. I have the Highway Rescue Fire Truck, the old Fire District logo. Lots of tiny little details on this one. Like the white, red, and yellow. That goes together perfectly. The red is metal. And this one's from 2008. Next we're going to have the 1996 ambulance. Kind of beat up, it's got a messed up tire, but this one looks amazing. White's metal, so this is like one of the heavier castings ever. And my favorite variety light bar. And yellow and white and red all go together really well. Got an ink construction, what's this one called? Grinder, yep. Trying to be a completionist for all the ink constructions, because they're not as rare as the National Parks ones. Got the Honda Insight in a standard silver coloration. So this one's from 2011. Got a, what's this called? Dune buggy. Yeah, dune buggy with his antenna. And the word Matchbox is precisely stamped on there. Does not look sloppy at all. Gonna have this Lamborghini here. What's this called? Lamborghini Gallardo. All black. Oh, it would have been all black. Wheels are still chrome a little bit. Gonna have an Audi R8. This one's from 2011. This all would have been all white. Or rather, there would have been some black on here, but it's been worn off. But I like this casting very much, so I always pick them all up. I have an Infiniti G37 Hot Wheels. That is white in color, metal body. From 2012. Next we're going to have a, what's this one called? Car Carrier in the City Works scheme. That's another logo that you'll see on a bunch of vehicles. I don't think people really recognize it as a sub-series yet, but it is. This logo is on, let's see how close we can get there. This logo is on quite a few things. This is Matchbox City Real Action Adventures. Somewhere somebody was able to blow up that logo and post it somewhere. I don't remember where though. Up next we're going to have the Aston Martin DBS Volante. Volant in a greenish color, tan interior. The green is metal. Excuse me. Up next we have the BMW M4. This one's pretty recent. I think this was 2015. But roof looks pretty. The roof is plastic on that one. Next we're gonna have a Hummer H3 from 2012. Not the fire department version or the National Parks version, but I thought it was for a second. That might have been worn off, but no, it is its own. Thing. It looks pretty nice. The red's metal. Next we're gonna have. What's this one called? Taxi Cab from 2008. I really like this livery. They should put this on a Crown Victoria. And the back windows are open on this one. Yellow is metal. And I think this Boom fire truck. Yep, Boom fire truck with its boom. The boom looks pretty cool. The yellow is metal. Here we're going to have a Mercedes 450 SEL. Old school one, because it's made in England. And the doors, I think the doors open? Yeah, they open for sure. Yep, look at that, nice. And it's wood, I guess it would have had a tow hitch, but that's broken off or whatever. That one's all metal. And up next we're going to have a Dodge Magnum police car. This one feels pretty heavy. It's not all metal though. And up next we're going to have an F-150, the newer version. I use this one for the fire department since it is red. Let's see, we got a Kenworth, just a Kenworth, made in Macau. And the red is metal on this one. Looks pretty good. It's pretty decently heavy. And here we're going to have the Mercedes A-Class. A is an Alpha. This thing's kind of goofy. I didn't know this was a thing that existed. It's all metal too. As you can see in here. Next we're going to have the command tank, the M113. Doesn't really have a name. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. But this is the one with the dudes in the back. People really like this model, I think, because of that. I like this version more than the standard green ones. Up next, we're gonna have the Ford dump / utility truck. I'm not sure if this one would have came with this with the raft things. I know some of them didn't, but I like this one. And up next, we're gonna have a Dodge Ram truck. Kind of a shame that this one didn't. Most of the decals on this one have worn off, because I think it would have been pretty neat looking with all of its decals. I have no idea what it would have said, because I just saw this and I'm like, that looks like it would have been interesting. It looks like right there it may have said supervisor. But as you can see, it's an older Dodge truck. No tow hitch though. I feel like it should have it if it's a construction vehicle. Got another Dodge here. We got a Dodge Caravan. I saw pretty nice in a probably say maroon metal flake coloration with smoky windows. And another casting I didn't know existed, the Ford Focus. Perfect little vehicle. Suspension, and it's just blue, just the blue is metal. We're gonna have a Mercedes SLR McLaren 2008. I'm not sure when the first edition of this was, but this one's all black because they recently brought it back, I think last year. Next, we're gonna have the Abrams tank. This one came in a 5-pack from the mid to late 90s, mid or late 90s, I'm not sure. But yeah, the black is the turret, and hull is metal on that one. And next one here, I think this is an ASAP. If you don't know what an ASAP is, just look it up. Advertising Specialty and Premiums. I've looked up that. It's a real company in, I think, South Carolina or Florida. But I got it because it's a bucket truck with the bucket still. It's got a suspension. The white body is metal, not the boom. Up next, we're going to have this generic vehicle, anti-aircraft vehicle. Probably all have a bunch of these, but no one knows what they're called because they don't have a name. I have a few of them and I like them, so I keep picking them up. I have another one of the old reliable 77 ambulances. I've seen this one a bunch of times, and they all still have their doors. And we're going to have a BMW X5 from 2014. This one was in singles, I believe. I think it's like a British scheme. Next, we're going to have an Avalanche in just metal flake green. You can see it's got a matchbox on there. It's saw blade wheels, and the green is metal on that one. We're going to have an airport fire truck. I like this one quite a bit. Color looks nice. It's a generic, but it looks quite realistic. And next we're going to have the Chevy transport bus. This is the version that's plastic body. Also from the 2009 5-pack. Kind of beat up, but I like it. Because it's my favorite scheme. Did a video on that one quite a while back now. Alright, next we're going to have the Pierce Dash. This one is one of those special ones. I've done a bunch of these for a bunch of random departments. This one's Burtonsville Volunteer Fire Department. Not sure where that is. What year? This one is from 2011. Next we're going to have a 2008 garbage truck. Recycling. The white is metal in this one. This one's pretty nice, like the reflective tape. Down there, what's that say? What's that say? Move. What's that? This side. How is my driving? Okay. Here we're gonna have a Tahoe. Highway Patrol. Metal body before they. I think the yellow one was the last version of the metal body. Next one, this one's a list maker. We're gonna have an Expedition of the MP Military Police. With mud splatter. Got a suspension, nice OD green paint scheme. Like this one quite a bit. Next we're gonna have the, what's this, command vehicle. I think that also came in the 5-pack with the Abrams. It's got the same camo. The body's metal on this one, and the door doesn't open. I don't think the door opened on the model for very long. And next we're gonna have a street cleaner. Seen this one before, the bucket pivots into various positions, like that, or have it stowed like that. Next we have a nice green Monte Carlo. This is the same green, Hot Wheels lime green. Those graphics look pretty nice. And next we're going to have a Taurus without his light bars from that one bender I was mentioned briefly. But it looks nice. It's even got a little bit of... could you count that as rear decaling? No, I don't think so. Airport police in that version. Last I got a pretty cool one. I didn't know this one was a thing. This one's the express delivery, and it's the version with a metal body. You can tell that it's a metal body because the doors are open on this one. The back still opens on that, and it also has a wheel error. As you can see, it's got 3 of the disc wheels and then 1 saw blade wheel. Thought that was pretty interesting. Metal body. So now let's get on to all these airplanes back here. Got a whole bunch, and helicopters, can't forget them. First we'll start with the airliner. That's what it's called on the bottom. It's a DC-3. The fuselage and wings, stabilizer's metal. Just that brown on the bottom is plastic. And the props do move. Here we're going to have a Grumman X-29, where my aviator's at. Pretty obscure vehicle, as you can see. I'm not going to go into it, but the wings are inverted, so just look it up, because that's quite a lot of explaining. This one's a dyna-flites. I want to maybe start doing videos on those, because it's an obscure brand, but that we probably all have some of them. Here we got the 85 mission helicopter, same scheme as the Abrams and command vehicles as part of that 5-pack. And next we're going to have this one called Proper Chopper, I think. It doesn't say it on the bottom, but Proper Chopper. This one came in the 5-pack with the Humvees. As you can see, the decals are the same. And it would have said infrared tracking right there, but it's been worn off. Next we're going to have another Proper Chopper. I think this was the last version where they changed it. This one's from 2013, it's the News Chopper version. Yeah, this is before they changed it to where the rotor is one piece and the tail is one piece as well. And next we're going to have the 2009 Rescue Helicopter from the Sheriff 5-pack. So you've seen this one before. Next we're going to have another EA6. Again, a dyna-flight, I believe. I think I have like 5 of these, 5 or 6 of these now. I'm getting there. And next we're going to have an A10 dyna-flight. You'll see patterns between them all. We're going to have another British Airways 747 from the 1980s, because this one was made in England. Yep, made in England. Only $1. I'm like, yep, I'll take that for $1, thank you. Next we're going to have 2 dyna-flites, Lockheed S3s. They're slightly different in the way that the Air Force roundel, or the U.S. roundel rather, is placed. You can see one of it's got it on the wings, and one of them it's got 2 towards the cabin there. I got 3 total of those now. Next we're going to have a Luftwaffe, if you know that's the German Air Force, Tornado. This one's pretty neat. I believe it is. I'm not sure if it's like a real livery, but that's a German flag, Marine. I don't think that means Marine Corps in German. I'm not sure what it is. But this one's all metal except for the missiles or whatever, and then the cabin there, or the whatever it's called, cockpit glass. And we got 2 more that we're gonna open. We're gonna have this Eurofighter right here. This one was on my list for a little bit. Actually, let's show the back of it. So let's open it up, because planes are meant to fly. Oh yeah, I dig it. This one's from 2012. No, actually, yeah, it says copyright 2011 on the box, but yeah, it says 2011. It's 2011. Check it out. Let's get a nice, good look at this one. It's a delta wing design. If you're wondering what the shape of this would be called. Very, very nice. It's got 8 missiles on it. I'm not sure what these are on the ends. Maybe electronic countermeasures. I don't know, like flare dispenser. I'm not sure. Not familiar with this jet. And next we're gonna have a Battle Raptor, the MiG-17. Let's show the packaging. Planes are meant to fly. I think this one, let's see, the package says copyright 2011, so another 2012 aircraft. Yeah, they're both the same batch number. They're both D33. So that's cool. They both rolled off the line the same week. Again, it's a MiG-17 with, I think, with radar. Because the real MiG-17 I don't think had radar when it came out. But there is a version that has a slightly different nose to where radar was housed in that bulge up there. The blue is metal on that one. That's it, just the blue. Alright, so that's going to do it for this huge haul. I think this is the hugest haul yet. I counted beforehand, it's 103 vehicles total. So thank you guys for making it to the end if you did. Bye.